Hello everybody and welcome to another book review. I'm in my crazily reverbed office, so I hope this comes through okay. But I just want to hop on and do a little video here. So I've been into my book pile. Most of my books unfortunately are packed away until I move to the UK in 2024 sometime. But I opened one up because there was one I particularly needed, and that is this. The Lore of Scotland, a guide to Scottish legends and all sorts of other things. So it's edited by two of my favourite folklorists, Vanessa Westwood and Sophia Kingshill. Westwood unfortunately is passed, but Sophia, Dr. Kingshill I should say, is still a very active member and writer in the Folklore Society. I believe she was past president at times, and this one is an absolute favourite of mine. Their method, which is also shared with Jacqueline Simpson, is to basically lay out the legends geographically, so that how they organize them, not by topic, but by geography. So you can go place to place to place. In this particular book, they have a whole series of very similarly written and edited books. You go shire to shire, place to place, and encompassing most of all of the areas of Scotland. They have another one that is coastal only, and so they literally go around the coast of Britain and Ireland, and they showcase in many ways the similar stories from all of those places. In this one in particular, their method is to go back into the folklore collection, into the corpus of folklore texts that we have, most of them by the antiquaries from the 19th century and early 20th century, and they are literally just placing these stories in relationship to location. The maps are also really a really incredible feature of this. So if you can see that. So that is Argyllshire and kind of the Western Isles there, or parts of the Western Isles there, and you can see that they have located all of these stories by place, but they've also created and shown them through this. If you can see, if it will let me, there we go. You can see that if you are looking for a particular type of story, so let's say you're looking for a fairy tale, or you're looking for a legend from a particular clan, or you're looking for a ghost story, or you're looking for a historical legend, you can look at the map, you can find it in the legend, and you can go to that place. And so that's really a great way of organizing information, particularly if you're like me, working with particular subjects and writing on particular subjects. You can quickly go through. The bibliography for this is incredible. The book itself is massive. It's about 500 pages. I only have the softcover version. I do want to eventually get the hardcover version if it's available. And I mean the bibliography itself goes for something like 12 pages, but it is stacked. So such a massive amount of work. I often come back to this just to flick through. It's a very entertaining book. Most of the entries are encyclopedia style, but they're very small, so they really get to the point. They tell you what the tale is. They tell you kind of sometimes a little bit of the kind of the cultural pieces around them. They talk about the collector a little bit, and so you really get a sense of placing this particular tale into context of their surrounding areas. And oftentimes they will also say, for more information on brownies, for example, go to this page or go to that. So the cross-listing is really effective. I just love it. So if you're interested, this is available through, I believe it is through an imprint of Penguin. Let's just see here. Arrow Books came out in 2011. It was started in 2009, and I believe that's when Jennifer Westwood passed away. And it is, so it's Random House, yes. So it's an imprint of Random House, and it is still very much in print. You can find this online, you can find this probably at your local bookstore, and I highly recommend it. I highly recommend all of the others in the series. They're not necessarily a combined series, but they often have very similar approaches. So Jennifer Westwood and long-standing collaborator Jacqueline Simpson, they were both proteges or good friends with the queen of British folklore tradition, Catherine Briggs. And I believe that Kingshill also studied under her. They've all been involved with the Folklore Society over the years, and all of them bring particular research interests in. Jacqueline Simpson, for example, is very connected with Icelandic and Scottish traditions. Westwood is very much all over the place. They had some of my favorites, Albion, which looks at very similar, but it's the whole country. There is one for the coastline, so it goes around the coastline and talks about stories. The Lore of Scotland, this one, and a couple of others. There's some really good approaches there. Highly recommend. Anyways, I hope that this sounds okay. I'll pop this up, and I hope everyone's having a good rest of the day. Bye.